Hello, and thank you for joining us. Before we begin, let's identify a few of Infor's product solutions that can be enhanced through the use of the technology that you're about to see. Although the platform is system agnostic, if your company is currently utilizing or considering any of these Infor products, pay close attention through this presentation to learn how this application can better benefit you. Just some of Infor's amazing applications that can benefit from this Industry 4.0 technology are products such as Infor Enterprise Asset Manager, Infor Product Lifecycle Manager, or Infor Enterprise Resource Planners such as Infor LN Cloud Suite, just to name a few. In addition to these fundamental applications, we would like to acknowledge some amazing partnerships of PCG that takes this application to the next level of advanced Industry 4.0 connectivity. The Burst Group at Infor has led the way in providing groundbreaking analytics stacks of both rich content capabilities as well as appealing UI models. This robust platform allows the user of the 4.0 technology that you're about to see the ability to navigate this solution with ease and capture core data outputs in an easy-to-read and understand reporting process. Modeling of shop floor data is much more rich when you can capture the intricate details of each operation. No one delivers on this better than Forcam. And with their solution, the Infor MES system, powered by Forcam, they deliver on the industry standard for smart manufacturing. And being the world's first turnkey and open, manufacturer-independent, and expandable cloud platform solution for IoT, Forcam brings groundbreaking advancements to the shop floor and provides granular details that enrich the operational content to give you more control of your business operations. So the content that we're about to explore are applicable for connectability to some of these great solutions that we see here, and is only enhanced through these key partnerships. So with that, let's now get into the presentation. Hello, and welcome to the Smart Analytics Plant Management and Issue Resolution Dashboard Showcase powered by PCG. Today we will review and analyze the functional components of this Industry 4.0 solution. We will identify the process needs in which this manufacturing solution covers and provide real-world examples to the utilization of the functionality. First, however, let's take a brief moment and discuss the technical background of how this solution comes together. The Plant Management Dashboard and Issue Resolution System are built on the Infor Burst platform, utilizing the advanced reporting services and robust KPI components provided by Infor Burst. The Smart Analytics BI provides stunning visualizations of the operations and resolution functions, making it easy to understand and validate business processes. Behind this visually appealing UI is an integration process between core components such as ERPs, MES, and EAMs, which data is siphoned from, then filtered through the Infor Ion Integration Manager, feeding real-time analytical data sets to the dashboard reports. This provides users with the ability to review real-time analytics across multiple areas of the business operation, and at the same time combine data resources to allow users the ability to measure key indicators not currently available in their current standalone applications. Now, let's take a look at the Plant Management Dashboard. The PCG Executive Management Dashboard is a collection of key indicators which produce outputs that allow executives, plant managers, and supervisors the ability to gauge the overall success or failure of the current daily operations within their facilities. These KPIs provide drill-down access to more granular data sets, which gives these key users eyes on detailed operational outputs to help manage and improve overall functionality, engage areas of issuance where actions may be required. Key value measurements such as yield reporting, scrap and rework calculation, and total operational cost, or TOC, provides managers with a central view of their daily operation cycles, processes, and potential issues. KPI values such as operational equipment efficiency, or OEE, and downtime allows key users the ability to monitor the efficiencies and effectivity of their operations against real-time outputs. To get a greater understanding of exactly how this system functions, let's analyze these processes through the eyes of a customer.
The Plant Management Dashboard makes for a great launching point to review our most important metrics and identify any areas of interest. I'm currently working with ERP and MES data for the last few weeks of December 2019 during our peak holiday production season of snowmobiles. As a production manager, I'm trusted to monitor the daily operations of our shop floor and ensure production is running efficiently and sustainably. Right away, at first glance, I see a few days in my dollar value by date chart that stand out. December 18th and December 19th, 2019, both reflect metrics that indicate an issue or issues on the production floor. My total operating cost, or TOC, had a large spike with relatively large spikes in scrap and downtime as well. I also could see a clear yield drop-off occurred on these 2 days, indicating once again that we experienced some sort of issue on the plant floor. Looking at each KPI, I can understand how each key metric is performing. I'm seeing spikes in downtime, scrap, rework, and total operating costs, and drop-offs as well in OEE and yield output. My colored arrow indicator for each metric tells me which direction each KPI is moving. I can also hover over each chart element for summary metrics for that given day. In just a few minutes, we've been able to identify when a production inefficiency occurred and what high-level metrics or factors are available in understanding what drove that 2-day inefficiency.
As we see, the Plant Management Dashboard allows key user access to views of operational outputs, which keeps them wholly informed on their current operations. Rather than review issues after they've occurred, they can identify them as they are happening and ensure proper actions are being taken to adequately treat them. These key markers bring to light issues that may affect important outputs, costs, and timetables. With drill-down availabilities, the customer can look deeper into the operation to key in on specific areas that are showing risk.
Now, let's drill further in to understand what happened. First, let's take a look at OEE. OEE, or Overall Equipment Effectiveness, measures the percentage of planned production time that is truly effective, with 100% being a perfect score. 85% or above is considered world-class in many industries, so it's not uncommon to see a wide range of scores as manufacturers first start tracking and improving their performance. Right away, I see another confirmation of that rough patch between December 18th and December 19th, with a large dip in OEE in both my OEE spline chart and the OEE component metric bar charts. I need to understand more though. Which workplace or workplaces drove this poor performance these 2 days? I notice that I have one workstation that is currently in the red for OEE score overall, but let's see what happens when we apply a filter on these last 2 days to look further in depth. So after applying a visual filter, we see that it appears to be 2 workstations that were actually having significant issues. The Line 3 Parsec 2018 machine is still in the red with a much lower OEE score, but I also see this Line 3 Packins driller in the red with a low OEE score of 30%, while all of my other workstations have OEE values greater than or equal to 60%, scoring them in the yellow. I clearly see a much smaller OEE, availability, and performance scores during these 2 days for these 2 workstations compared to the other workstations. We have identified 2 workstations that are our biggest drags on our OEE score. Now, that presents another question. Are these issues part of a long-term trend for these workstations, or is this recent? What I can do is filter on the problem workstations and then reset my date filter to show more history for these 2 machines. After some slicing and dicing, we've been able to determine that the issue does appear to be recent and not part of a long-term trend. Our OEE score and component scores on these 2 workstations have had some fluctuation, but the large drop-off the last 2 days is something out of the normal range of scores we've seen prior.
So the ability to drill down and filter these individual KPIs can allow customers to drill into the operations and see the issue details. However, There are times when the need to examine multiple areas of operation are needed to gain a clear picture of the problem. Another great feature of the Plant Management Dashboard is the ability to compare multiple KPI measures to build a more profound picture of an issue and provide a clear definition of the critical points which are causing the issue, when it occurred, and analyze what may be impacted by it. A customer can do this by comparing the data sets that are indicating a potential risk, such as OEE calculations, and then evaluate those filters and metrics across KPIs which show impacts to the operation.
As an example of this, circling back to the executive dashboard, we see the downtime spike over these 2 days in the KPI bar chart and dollar value by day chart. Let's take a deeper look at the downtime. The downtime dashboard has 2 different sets of analytical charts, with one more value-centric and the other duration-centric. First, I'll take a look at the duration view. With the downtime duration by machine waterfall visualization, I can see the proportion of planned and unplanned downtime on each machine. Once again, I see our problem machines. We have unplanned downtime on the Packins driller and Parsec machines, taking up the overwhelming total downtime. The other workstations have had some unplanned downtime, but none to the extent these 2 workstations do. Let's take a closer look at these 2 workstations using our embedded filter. Focusing on just these 2 machines, a whopping 78% of the downtime was unplanned versus about 21% planned. The other machines have relatively small or no unplanned downtime events, which will really help drive focus as to which areas of the shop floor deserve higher scrutiny. Using the downtime duration by shift dashlet, I can also see here that most of my downtime occurred during my 8 a.m. shift on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Using the KPIs here on the left, I can see what the cost of the downtime on these machines were to operations, and again, a time frame based visual showing any downtime spikes with daily cost values. I'm now going to switch to the value downtime set of charts. Here, I can see which machines are hurting us most in terms of financial cost with the top 10 downtime by machine dashlet. Once again, we see our 2 problem machines at the top of the list. What we can also see with this downtime by shift chart is that most of our downtime in terms of cost is again incurred during the 8 a.m. shift as well on Wednesday and Thursday. Knowing this, I may look into performing additional evening maintenance checks before these 2 days, and also review if my employees on these 2 shift days have proper training in place.
So operational outputs, such as OEE and downtime, can provide a clear indication of an area of operations that are showing slow or offline process outputs, certainly a signal for concern in an area that needs immediate attention. However, there are other daily processes that have different levels of fluctuation that can occur during the running of production and may not exactly be indicated on downtime periods. Additional KPIs in the Plant Management Dashboard can allow managers to focus in on specific operational outputs and processes that are being impacted due to potential issues such as production shortages, runover, scheduling conflicts, or systematic shop floor slowdowns.
Back at the Plant Management Dashboard, one more metric that I need to look at is this glaring spike of TOC, or total operating cost. Total operating cost is the accumulation of the value of WIP, or work in process, on the shop floor. As an operations manager, low WIP levels are key to high liquidity, better cash flow, enhanced customer service, and diminished business risks. Let's drill into our WIP dashboard to look further. Our WIP values represent the financial value of the raw materials, labor, and overhead costs incurred for product at various stages of the production process. Spikes in WIP can be indicative of issues on the production floor that are causing a buildup of unfinished product in an operation or work center. Once again, we see our spike in WIP on December 18th and December 19th. With our embedded order filter, we can zero in on any orders that are time critical or rush orders, such as this ASB 34 order. I note this efficiency drop-off issue impacting this ASB 34 order, which I can use to help escalate attention and severity on the issue. With the WIP by material chart, I can see which materials are contributing to the value of WIP over a given time frame. In the fulfillment of this rush order, we've been able to determine what the total value of WIP left on the floor overall equals by order and material. Now we need to understand what adjustments we can employ to catch back up and bring this WIP level back down to normal levels. To recap, using our plant management dashboard and drilling down to our downtime, WIP, and OEE dashboards, we've been able to diagnose several issues that need resolution, including a quantitative amount of downtime that needs to be recouped across all of our work orders, a cumulative WIP buildup that needs catch-up. We've identified 2 problem workstations for further maintenance and training review, and we've also identified a rush order, that ASB 34 order, that needs priority.
We have touched on process KPIs that identify production fluctuations and deviations against scheduled processes. As we wrap up analysis of the plant management dashboard, it's worthwhile to touch on additional KPI functions that lend to operational management processes. As we evaluate daily operations, one important set of process functionality is the outputs of production itself. Understanding this, we have included the ability to monitor and trace scrap and rework counts based on production cycles, orders, schedules, departments, and shifts. Combining the quantitative values of production controls allows key users the additional insight to get a well-rounded visual of their operational outflows and process efficiencies, and help continue to focus on process improvements across the job floor.
All of these different KPIs and analytical pieces really give us a great day-to-day view of business operations and potential issues impacting them. But that leaves the question, how do we manage these issues and bring them to a point of resolution? Referring back to the Industry 4.0 paradigm we discussed during our live session, identifying the issues are the first steps, but then having the ability to track those issues to resolution and control both the process of resolution as well as monitor the overall impact is the second half of that solution set. This is where the Smart Analytics Issue Resolution Tracker comes into play.
As with the plant management dashboards, the Issue Resolution Tracker utilizes application datasets and brings them together to provide a complete analysis solution that covers the end-to-end application environment. The Issue Resolution Tracker combines the ticket management functionality available in the Infor Mingle application, feeding and communicating ticket information to and from the key individuals who need access to information in order to resolve problems. The KPI functionality of the Burst platform allows the Smart Analytics Issue Resolution Tracker the ability to combine ticket issuance and financial modeling from ERP values available via the Infor Ion Integration Manager to provide a quantitative cost evaluation on each ticket that's released. The Smart Analytic Advanced KPI algorithms allow users to map tickets based on level of severity and monitor the overall efficiency rate to resolution. And finally, a function that Smart Analytics provides is the ability to decide on issue recoup and track recoup processes to see how your operation can recapture lost revenues occurred during areas of shutdown, production failures, or even inventory lags. This functionality gives key users the knowledge and visualization on the exact financial impact these issues are having on their businesses, but also allows them to monitor practices put in place where the ability to not only resolve but restore financial losses are available. To better understand these functions, let's go back and take a look at how a customer would utilize these features in their daily business operations. As a member of the C-Suite management team, I can use the Issue Resolution C-Suite dashboard to track the resolution of the downtime events we identified earlier, and then track the management of this WIP through a ticket as we adjust operations to address the buildup and fulfill our previously identified rush order on time. We're able to review the status of all tickets at a facility level, and I can search for tickets by date. I can identify and confirm a ticket has been created to deal with these problem workstations, and can communicate to my shop floor team that a resolution is in process. As I continue to monitor the ticket, I can track the progress of the repair work order coming from the ERP. So after tracking the issue and confirming the issue is resolved in my C-Suite dashboard, it's time to take a look at how catch-up efforts have resulted in the recoup of our losses incurred earlier. With the addition of a new line and some new operators, we were able to ramp production in order to fulfill this high priority order. The ticket management dashboard gives us the ability to monitor this process. Our ticket value over time chart shows the planned financial order value each day and the actuals, which gives us a clear illustration of both the decline in actuals just prior to and at the point of ticket creation, and then the resolution and recoup results afterwards. In this example, we see the decline and then the resolution of the issue and return to normal output.
Not only that, but then we also see that our recoup efforts were successful, and eventually we were able to resume normal scheduling.
To review, the Smart Analytics Plant Management Dashboards and Issue Resolution Tracker, powered by PCG, utilizes Industry 4.0 technology and integrations to provide key user access to advanced reporting and KPI models. These models in turn show real-time inflows and outflows of operational processes which occur during the daily activities of a shop floor. Having access to a complete model stemming from data that is available through existing applications adds to the appeal of this solution and makes for a ready-to-release functional app for your business. So, do you want a smarter factory? Are you looking to shift your business towards an Industry 4.0 ecosystem? Or maybe you're in need of advancing your industry competitiveness through enhancements of your internal process performance while wanting to have a clear understanding of your overall production efficiencies. If any of these apply to you, schedule a time to speak with us. Our dedicated and professional consultants and solution architects will be happy to assist your business in leveraging the full capabilities of your advanced business enterprise systems and developing a long-term solution for your business while driving your operations to an Industry 4.0 environment with successful, sustainable results. Thank you for your time and have a great day.